Okay, let's see what Grant McCallum's got to say.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'd just like to talk about the commencement date and answer from a rural point of view, because whilst my colleague previously discussed the impact on general business, I wanted to speak about the commencement date from a rural and a farming perspective. And actually, there's a number of organisations in the farming sector, and one of these is the dairy sector. So when will be?
Sorry, just a moment. I'll just get there. Operator, can you please put me through to Grant McCallum's phone? Yeah, I believe he still has a party line.
Oh, from a rural perspective, yeah, we want extra time to exploit farmhands and not pay them. So, yeah.
Grant McCallum, who still has party lines to dairy farms in Northland. We thought they moved with the times, and apparently not. I mean, there's cell phone towers out there, but hey, they still had party lines that are stuck in the 19th century.
Hey, we've got shitty internet.
Fit their financial year so that they've got time to understand the changes and to line up with it. And that might be the 1st of June, because the financial year, but the people on the other side who've never run a business and don't understand what the rural sector's like, this is actually quite an important time. Being a farmer at that time is very stressful, so we've got to give ourselves time for the people to understand what the change is, when the change is coming, and the education required. The dairy sector are particularly busy in this period. They need to know for certainty when it will come in and give them time to learn, so that we can go out to have personal consultation, give time for that to happen, which is why I would suggest the 1st of June 2026 might suit.
The 1st of June 2026?
Oh, after the election.
No,
slightly before the election.
May.
I was going to say, I was like, so he was, okay, no. Guys, fake news. He wants to commence it before the election, but he wants an entire year to screw over farmhands.
Because the people, because the voters in Northland are still using party lines, and it takes 2 months for your toll calls to appear on your phone bill.
They still use mail.
And the Rawene ferry is done by rowboat.
Yeah, did you know that up in Northland, right, they deliver mail on horseback? They don't use modern technology up there. They're like the Amish. They need time.
Oh, I wonder, yeah.
The dairy sector, because it gives them time to really understand.
And how do you get your dairy milk out? Because do you have 40-ton milk tankers? No,
it's all done by horseback.
Yeah. That actually this is a potential criminal act that they could deal with, and that, I think that's really important. Right now, the other farming sector, boy, they're very getting wound up on the other side. It's obviously concerned about what I'm saying, but clearly, and it's so. What the other area is the sheep and beef farming sector. Their balance date is slightly different. Usually, it's the end of June. So just maybe we could look at we have to work out which date suits the farming sector. In fact, we could have 2 commencement dates, one for each sector, possibly. One could be the 1st of July 2026. That may be more appropriate for that sector, because it just takes a while to let people know and understand, so they don't get caught out by the word intent. The word intent, because proving that intention is a real thing. And theft, no one wants the criminal be held up with criminal situation. You've just got to be very careful about that, because the stress when you actually have to pay a lot of people, and understand the stress of making sure you get it right when you could potentially be held up for a criminal act, I think is really, really important. So I would say to the I really appreciate it if you could consider those different types of businesses in the rural sector and when they make. So thank you, Mr. Chair. I appreciate the opportunity.
And
I want to see his financial statements.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find out what's the free local paper Northland, because I think we might have to take an ad out in the paper. So what's the name of the free local paper in Northland?
I don't know, but whatever it is, I don't want to work for this guy ever.
Okay.
I don't think I'll get paid.
So who would like to crowdfund putting a front page ad on the Northland News, which is the free local paper in Northland, when the bill passes that, Grant McCallum, put an article style place. Grant McCallum says things are very difficult in the dairy farming sector, so we thought we would remind you via the free local rag, it's illegal and you could go to jail for it. I mean, I don't know what a front page ad will cost on the Northland, what's the paper called? The Northern News, Te Tai Tokoro Northern News. But hey, maybe we could sit down there and put a front page ad on the paper.
I've spoken to national voters and NZ First voters in my neck of the woods, and this has never been something they've brought up, right? They've never brought up concerns about this bill. I ask a lot of them, like, hey, do you think workers, should be paid properly for their time? Oh, they all say yes, hands up, yes. So I think Grant over here is probably one of the very few people that, are scared of this bill, because a lot of farmers, they're just like, yeah, makes sense. Don't steal shit.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to our Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok.